words really mean something. And those three words are we the people. We the people live in the greatest country in the world. We the people are free to choose what we do with our lives. We the people pull together in times of strife to love our fellow man. And we the people stand in respect for the greatest flag to wave over God's green earth. The red, the white, and the blue. Let us stand side by side as Americans and pay tribute to this country that we live in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to sing our national anthem this morning is a young lady that knows no fear of singing the national anthem. This is Ashley Redd.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nicely done, Ashley, nicely done. And our flag carrier this morning is Luke Hanks, our student president. As they leave the arena, ladies and gentlemen, our president is Josh Baxter, our vice president Jason Kelly, and our secretary Cindy Fitzgerald. Student president Luke Hanks, our student vice president is Cadence Martin, and our secretary is Harley Stokes. Rough stock is provided by Circle J Rodeo Company and the timed event cattle ZD Cattle Company. The goats are Whitney Weiberg. The cutting is Kip O'Brien. I'm Brent Kelly, along with my son Todd and my granddaughter McCarty. Sound system is under the direction of Atkinson Sound, and the photography is Western Edge Photography, Amanda Dilworth. Our souvenir program is Monica Hullinger and Tana Bennett. Our large arena directors, Bryce Davis and Chris Jacobs, along with the secretary, Donette Gordon, and our timers, Gay Fulham and Taylor Williams. Our judges, Greg Bennett, Luke Bankhead, and Justin Clapp.
Here in the small arena, we are under the direction of Tyler Torgerson and Judd Austin. Our secretary is Julie Platt. Timers, Christy James and Janet Jefferson. Your judges, Kendall Bagley and Kay Jacobs. As we start things off with the ladies' breakaway roping, Paisley Davis, South Utah County, will be your first cowgirl to go. She'll be followed by Brindley Huffaker and Libby Cornwall.
And over on our side, we're going to start off with the saddle bronc riding, and our first cowboy to go is Cole Tyer. He's from the Spikers. He has drawn a horse we call War Paint. And the saddle bronc riding is brought to you by D.L. Evans Bank. We're down in, it looks like the Reams Boots and Jeans shoot. It's our cowboy. This is Cole Tyer. Come on, Cole, let's ride. Whoa. Come up over the dashboard and a no score.
Girls breakaway roping this morning brought to you by Mark Bullthorpe Insurance, as we say a big thank you to Jones Paint and Glass. Jones Paint and Glass bringing us our performance today. And the time's going to be an 18.43, 18:43 for Paisley Davis. Cowgirl came in number 3 in the standings and uses the second loop. Keep her in the aggregate. Brindley Huffaker, Rich County, will be next to go. She'll be followed by Libby Cornwall and Austin Thornton.
And our next cowboy to go is Gage Rydalch. And we wanted to mention that the Rescue Rangers of this morning's performance, we have Pete Polson as one of our pickup men, along with Otis Grant and his father, Dan Grant. We'll introduce the bullfighters a little later on, but they are Stratton Lundgren, Preston Robinson, and Rhett Nelson.
Time for Brindley is going to be a 3.78, 378 for Huffaker of Rich. Libby Cornwall, Enterprise, will be next to go. Everybody's chasing Cajun Watterson. She was 2.3. To make it top 4 in the go round, it's going to be...
Well, we're down in the Burton Lumber chute for our next cowboy to go, and this is Gage Rydalch, and he's drawn the horse we call Smokey. Come on, Gage.
Got to be faster than a 2.84 to make it into the top 4 in the go round. Pick up one of your go round buckles. A little bit of tough luck for Cornwall. It's going to be no time. No time for Cornwall. Austin Thornton of South Utah County will be up next. She'll be followed by Ashley Barrett and Mackley Larson.
And our cowboy Gage Rydalch did make the qualified ride, and we'll see what the Cowboys judges have to say about his ride on Smokey.
The Saddle Bronc riding today is brought to you by DL Evans Bank. They're the official bank of UHSRA. Stop in and open an account at any one of their 6 locations in Tremont and Logan, Brigham City, Layton, Murray, and South Ogden. Family owned since 1904. Thank you, DL Evans Bank, for bringing you the Saddle Bronc.
And his score is a 68-point ride, 68 for Gage Rydalch. Our next cowboy to go is Keaton Conley of the West Desert. He has drawn the horse we call Painted Buck. And we are down in the Jones Paint and Shoot Gate.
No time for Austin Thornton. No time.
Jones Paint and Glass.
We got a calf in the arena.
Shoot. Keaton Conley.
Open your gate up wide.
Our cowboy set to go. He has drawn the horse we call Painted Buck. We have 2 to go. Steer wrestlers, 2 to go. All eyes on Jones Paint and Glass.
We would like to thank Stephen Wade. They've been proudly serving Utah and our rodeo members with the Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram family of products. They bring you the bareback riding. We don't have bareback riding this morning, but they do bring you the bareback riding. We would also like to thank Mark Bolthorpe Insurance for bringing you the breakaway roping over in the small arena. Mark Bolthorpe Insurance is a proud partner with Liberty Mutual Insurance. Thank you to them.
Next to go, Ashley Barrett of Lehigh.
But I'll tell you what, these horses are firing this morning. And in no scores, the cowboy comes down early. And our last one to go is Dylan Reese of West Millard. Deuces Wild is the name of the horse. We're down in the Keelek chute.
Nice loop for the Lehigh Cowgirls. Going to be a 2.90, for Barrett. Going to place her about number 5 in the go round. Next to go, Mackley Larson, South Utah County. She'll be followed by Sage Webster and Sadie Davis.
Each day, War Bonnet Hats is giving away a hat. So go on over, buy some tickets, enter into the giveaway. We want to say thank you to them. And Love Me Foods have breakfast. So go on over and get yourself some breakfast.
How about a new leader in the go-round, Mackley Larson, 2.22, 222 for Larson. Next to go is Sage Webster of South Summit. And these girls have come to rope this morning. Webster of South Summit will be followed by Sadie Davis and Samantha Donovan.
And our cowboy set to go is Dylan Reese, West Miller. Deuces Wild's the name of the horse, and we are down in the Keelek chute.
And some Your number one cowgirl in the breakaway roping is going to go out with a no time. No time for Sage Webster. She will be back this evening as we start go round number 2. She'll set the bar high. Sadie Davis of South Utah County will be up next. She'll be followed by Samantha Donovan and Sienna Allen.
Well, we just had one get bucked off, and that was Dylan Reese. And so we only had one qualified ride this morning. And Gage Rideouts, would you make your way to McCarty so that you can be interviewed in the winner's circle? Our winner of this morning's performance, Gage Rideouts.
And the time for Sadie Davis is going to be a 2.54, 2:54 for Davis. That's going to place her right now in about the number 3 or 4 spot in the go-round. Samantha Donovan. Dixie will be up next. Dixie Cowgirl will be followed by Sienna Allen, then Presley Bennett.
As we head on down to the other end of the arena and the large arena, we want to say thank you to Burton Lumber. They are bringing you the steer wrestling. They're Utah's largest full-service lumber yard and building materials supplier. They have 8 locations to serve you, and they are bringing you the steer wrestling.
No time for Samantha Donovan. No time for your Dixie Cowgirl. Sienna Allen of Lehigh will be up next. She'll be followed by Presley Bennett and Audrey Alder.
Over in the steer wrestling, our first cowboy to go will be Riggin Burrow of Dixie. He'll be followed by Caleb Dimmick of South Utah County, then Caden Wilkerson of Uinta Basin.
This is Lehigh's Sienna Allen.
There is so much to do, especially today around the grounds. We have the Rain Cow Horse. The short go round will start today, right after the morning performance. So go on over into the indoor arena and support our Rain Cow Horse. It's amazing to watch, so go on over there and support them. We also have a pool party tonight. It will start right after the night performance, but make sure to head out to awards. So after awards, we will have the pool party. It will start right after the rodeo, but if you made it to the award ceremony, go and attend that. And we would also like to mention boots are not welcome into the pool, so leave them at the door, or please wear flip-flops. Who wants to wear boots to the swimming pool?
Riggin Barrow, your first cowboy to go from Dixie. Caleb Dimmick on deck.
No time for Sienna Allen as the calf runs through the loop. I've seen lots of cowboys wear boots to the pool. So
That's
just a
probably
reminder,
why they said don't do it.
don't wear them. Hey, we got one roped. 5.27 for Presley Bennett, 5.27 for Bennett. Audrey Alder, West Desert, will be up next. She'll be followed by Grace Kalmar and Clancy Fillmore.
And the time for Regan is a 12.10, 12.10. Last night, Tad Williams threw one down in, I think it was about around the 4-second mark. That's what they're shooting for. Caleb Dimmick, South Utah County, will be next, followed by Caden Wilkerson of Uinta Basin.
No time for West Desert's Audrey Alder. No time. Grace Kalmar, South Utah County, will be up next. She'll be followed by Clancy Fillmore and Carson Robb.
If you look down on the legs of all these horses, you might see Equibrand Classic Equine products on their legs protecting them. We want to thank them for supporting Utah High School Rodeo. They have the Flexion leg wraps. They bring a whole new level of flexibility, the strength and breathability you've come to expect from Legacy. Thank you, Equibrand.
And the time is a 5.04, 5:04 for our cowboy from South Utah County. Caden Wilkerson, Uinta Basin, will be next, followed by Caleb Thompson of South Summit and Quade Kosoff.
No time for Grace Kalmar. No time for Grace. Clancy Fillmore of Sevier will be next. He'll be followed by Carson Robb and Hallie Hunter.
If you have not already turned in your ballots for student officer elections, make sure to go and do that. Ballots are due soon, so make sure those are turned in. We also have a team roping that will be Friday after the morning performance. They will be giving away 20 belt buckles, so enter up in that team roping. It's an open roping, not just for the high school kids, so parents, go and get involved. Team rope on Friday.
Time for Clancy is going to be a 6.03, 6.03 for Fillmore. Carson Robb, you want a base hit. Will be up next. She'll be followed by Hallie Hunter and Richland Anderson.
And no time over on our side with Caden Wilkerson. We move now to Caleb Thompson of South Summit, followed by Quade Kossoff of Bear River, then Dax Hunt.
No time for Carson Robb. No time. Hallie Hunter, you want a base hit. Will be up next. She'll be followed by Richland Anderson and Gentry Goza.
We have some amazing sponsors, some cool sponsors too. UN Adventure Company also sponsors high school rodeo. They have a location in Camas, Utah, where they offer daily watercraft rentals that you can take on Jordanelle Reservoir. You can also take a supercharged Polaris Razor right from their new location in Camas up into the backcountry of the UNA Mountains. So if you're looking for something to do this week, check out UN Adventure Company, as well as Landmarks West. They are the Utah's premium custom home builder. At Landmarks West, it's all about you. We truly believe it takes a unified team between contractor and client to build your dream home.
And the time is a 9.03, 9.03 for Caleb Thompson. Quade Kossoff of Bear River will be next, followed by Dax Hunt of Enterprise. 2 to go. Two to go. Barrel racers, be ready. 2 to go.
This is Hallie Hunter, Uinta Basin. Time's going to be a 3.26 plus 10, 13.26, including for Hallie, 13.26. Richland Anderson, Uinta Basin. Will be up next. She'll be followed by Gentry Goza and Hadley Henderson.
Fun fact about this horse, it only became a bulldogging horse not too long ago. It used to be a goat tying horse, so they're still trying to work out the kinks. But good job, Kelby. What a cool horse. What a cool story.
Quade Kossoff as your cowboy next to go from Bear River. Dax Hunt on deck.
Richland Anderson. And the time's going to be 3.36, 3:36 for Anderson. Next to go, Gentry Goza, Uinta Basin. She'll be followed by Hadley Henderson and Kaisley Couture.
Well, the time is a 3.59, but he had to take a 10-second penalty. Came out just a little early, so it's a 13.59 for Quade. Dax Hunt from Enterprise will be next to go.
And the time's going to be a 3:57 for Goza, 3:57 for the number 7 cowgirl in the state. 3:57. Hadley Henderson, Uinta Basin, will be up next. She'll be followed by Kaisley Couture and Madison Fitzgerald.
Today is the day that our seniors have been waiting for. It's scholarship interview day. So interviews will be held 1 to 4. Your interview time will be posted on social media, so be on the lookout for that. It's in the corridor of the indoor arena, and awards will be at 5 o'clock on Friday night.
And the time for Dax is a 16:02. So it looks like McCarty coming to see you will be Caleb Demick with a 5.04. That is your number one guy. And number two is Caleb Thompson with a 9.03. Reagan Barrow with a 12.10.
Time for Hadley Henderson is going to be a 293 plus 10. 12.93, 12.93 for Hadley. Kaisley Couture, Dixie Cowgirl will be up next. She'll be followed by Madison Fitzgerald and Madison Nielsen.
Well, as we bring in the barrels and the big tractors to rake out the ruts, we're going to turn it over to you and McCarty. Todd.
Well, if Gage Rideout wants to make his way over and Caleb Dimick, we'd love to interview you, as well as Cooper James. He's the high mark to ride in the saddle bronc riding. While we are getting the barrel set up, we'd like to thank Rasmussen Equipment Company. They were founded in 1947. They have since grown to symbolize hard work and determination and is your source for quality construction equipment, support of that equipment, and reliable rigging.
Time's going to be a 3.48 for Kaisley, 3:48 for Couture. Madison Fitzgerald, South Summit will be up next. She'll be followed by Madison Nielsen and Chesley Langston.
Big thank you to Colorado Mesa University. They feature a full boarding and rodeo facility in beautiful Grand Junction, Colorado. From trade programs to masters, they've got you covered. Schedule a tour and check out what they have to offer at CMU. So go on and rodeo for Colorado Mesa University. Mountain Land One Stop, located at the corner of Highway 40 and 189 in Heber City, Utah. Your one-stop shop for propane, fuel, and stop by Moe's Grill for great food when you are in Heber. And Todd, they have the best Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. So
they do. I was just going to say that.
The best.
As you were talking about Colorado Mesa University, it's a great time to remind all you student athletes that are seniors, you have scholarships interviews at 1 o'clock today. So make sure you hit your interview time. No time for Madison Fitzgerald. No time for Maddie. Madison Nielsen of Carbon will be next to go. She'll be followed by Chesley Langston and Ellie Stevenson.
Like Todd mentioned, interviews will be today, but at 5 o'clock on Friday, they will be awarded. So make sure you are in the outdoor arena 5 o'clock on Friday. We will have the scholarship recipients and the donors all here. So make sure to make it out. This is the moment that seniors have been waiting for to help them propel into their future career. And as we see these beautiful big green tractors making their way around the large arena, we want to say thank you to Wasatch County Events Complex. They've been hosting the high school finals for over 47 years. I'm sure many parents in the stands remember rodeoing in Wasatch County, and now we have this beautiful new facility, so thank you to them.
Time for Madison's going to be a 4.01, 401 for your cowgirl from Carbon. Chesley Langston of South Summit will be up next. She'll be followed by Ellie Stevenson and Hannah Weston. 3 to go, boys tie down ropers. We have 3 to go.
Well, as our tractors are just about ready to leave, our first cowgirl in the barrel racing this morning will be Lindsay Huffaker. She will be followed by Emma Whitaker, Avery Hollinger, and Ryan Becker. That's your first 4 in the girls' barrel racing.
No time for Chesley Langston. No time for your South Summit cowgirl. Ellie Stevenson of Sanpete County, or Sanpete Rodeo Club, will be up next. She'll be followed by Hannah Weston.
As we're finishing up setting up the barrels, I have Caleb Dimick with me. He was the fast time in the steer wrestling this morning. Caleb, you had a unique hazer out there for you, different than what most guys haze with. Can you tell me who was hazing for you today?
My sister, but not just any sister. She's my little sister.
And she did a great job. How long has she been hazing for you?
About the spring season. Her first haze was in Dixie.
That is amazing. Is there anyone that you would like to thank?
There's lots of people. It took a village to get me to the point where I was. So I'd like to thank my dad and my mom for all they've done to support me. I'd like to thank Cole Penrod for the good haze and my coach, Ben Carson. I couldn't have done it without him.
Congratulations, Caleb.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're ready, and it looks like our first cowgirl to go will be Lindsay Huffaker from San Pete. She'll be followed by Emma Whitaker.
Time for Ellie is going to be at 3.50350 for Ellie Stevenson of San Pete. Hannah Weston will be up next. She is from the Spikers. She'll be your final cowgirl to go. Then we'll go to the boys tie down roping.
This is Lindsay Huffaker working for you in our arena around number 2. (16.907), 16.907 for our cowgirl, 16.907. Emma Whitaker from the Spikers will be next, followed by Avery Hullinger of South Utah County, and then Ryan Becker of Wasatch.
Time's going to be at 5.07 for Hannah West and the number 9 cowgirl in the state, 5.07. But that's going to wrap things up for your girls breakaway roping. As a recap, in the number 4 spot in the performance, 336 from Richland Anderson, followed by a 2.9 Ashley Barrett, a 254 from Sadie Davis, and winning the go round with a 2.22 is going to be Mackley Larson of South Utah County. Mackley, wake your way over to McCarty and interview.
And the time is a 17.305, 17.305 for our cowgirl from the Spikers. That was Emma Whitaker. Avery Hullinger, South Utah County, will be next, followed by Ryan Becker of Wasatch, then Malia Nagali of Lehigh, and we'll rake after Malia.
Gage Rideouts is winning the performance in the saddle bronc riding. Would you come into state sitting?
There was 3 of us tied for first, so we all came in with a lot of pressure on our shoulders to ride good, and we can walk away with the state title, see who gets it.
That is a lot of pressure. What did you think of when you saw the horse that you drew?
I was excited for him. I knew he was good, and I knew I had to hold on to him to do. I knew I had to do something good with him. So,
is there anyone that you would like to thank?
I'd like to thank all my family for hauling me everywhere, and my dad and uncles and all them for helping me at the buckouts with my house and stuff. And yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
17.051, 17.051 plus 5. Ryan Becker, Wasatch, will be next, followed by Malia Nagali.
As we start things off here at the tie down roping in the small arena, we want to say thank you to our friends at Keelix. Thank you to Keelix bringing us our tie down roping today. We're going to start with Chad Reber of Enterprise. He will be your first man out. He'll be followed by Xandon Draper and Stace Gilbert.
We see those beautiful 3 red barrels out there. They're brought to you by Red Roofing. They had sponsored the barrels and the barrel racing throughout the whole entire state finals. We want to say thank you to them. They were established in 1976, and they're a full-service commercial, industrial, roofing, and sheet metal contractor.
And the time is a 17.330 plus 10, 17.330 plus 10. Malia Nagali from Lehigh will be next, and then we will rake after Malia.
Our livestock this weekend is brought to you by Circle J Rodeo Company and ZD Cattle Company. Thank you to them. Browning is also our shooting sports sponsor, the best there is in shooting and hunting sports. Check out our full line of rifles, shotguns, pistols, clothing, and shooting accessories, gun saves, knives, and flashlights. Thank you, Browning.
And bringing it about home, that's Malia, and her time is a 16.963. 16.963. Rakers into the arena, and we'll turn it over to you, McCarty, and to Todd.
Well, we are just about ready to get started here in the tie down. Chad Reber will be your first cowboy to go. We are running at an 883 turned in last night by Jake Tree. Make it in the top 4 in the go round is going to be a 10:15.
some food. We also have a little taste of heaven, the Great American Food Truck, the concession stand. So if you're getting hungry, go on over and check out our vendors.
No time for Cooper Chapman. No time. Hayes Madsen of the Spikers will be up next. He'll be followed by Luke Haskell. 2 to go. Goat Tires, 2 to go. Also, Tractor Driver, be ready. We'll be calling upon you in a second.
Brandon Brotherson, Sam Pete will be next to go, followed by Kaylee Sorensen of Bear River, then Cody Stowell of Enterprise. Well, somebody has been here longer than me, Todd and McCarty.
And it is
Hoyt Atkinson with Atkinson Sound.
the best sound around.
He goes back to the time of Jay Kornberg.
How many years is that?
47.
47 years. We got some veterans here.
41 years. Brandon Brotherson. We are just having a little bit of trivia this morning, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
At the expense of some of us.
Time for Hayes Madsen's going to be at 20.16, 2016 for Madsen. Luke Haskell, South Utah County, will be your final tie-down roper to go.
Okay, well, what about how long has Circle J been a stock contractor at state finals? They're
I'm
all
gonna
looking
say
at each other
47
over here.
years.
They don't know. Everyone over on this front row just turned and looked at each other.
We know it goes way back to when they had the old stock truck.
$17.128, 17,128 for our cowgirl from Sam Pete. Kaylee Sorensen, Bear River will be next, followed by Cody Stowell of Enterprise, then Lindsay Orton.
Well, Grandpa, they've been here almost as long as you. 37 years Circle J has had been at state finals.
And the time for Luke Haskell is going to be 11.27, 11:27. So here is your recap in the number 4 spot for the performance with a 10.5, Tate Crandall, followed by a 9.8, Chad Reber, then a 9.68, Bridger Crandall, and winning the performance, Weston Milner with a 9.37, 9.37 for Milner. Make your way over to McCarty and pick yourself up a prize.
Kaylee Sorensen, Bear River had a time of 16.910, 16.910 as we move now to Cody Stowell.
Isla Bell is a national champion. She's the national Little Britches queen. She came and got some jerky, but she didn't want me to announce that she's a national champion. So, of course, I had to announce that she was a national champion.
Hey, she's also the junior high state queen.
Yeah, there are no secrets here. Junior high state queen and national Little Britches queen. She'll be a freshman next year competing for the title of Utah High School Rodeo Queen.
And the time, 17.626, 17.626 for Cody. Lindsay Orton, South Utah County, will be next, followed by McKady Richardson of Wasatch.
Okay, last trivia question. If you can tell me who the 2 national high school champions are that are here competing this weekend, there's 2 of them that have not graduated. They were last year's national champions in high school. Come and tell me who they are. We'll get you a West Winds Waterwell hat.
Lindsay Orton's time is a 16.636, 16.636. McKady Richardson of Wasatch will be next, and then we will rake after McKady.
Circle J doesn't even know how long they've been here. They said 37. Now it's 42, so they beat you. But they are like the same time as Hoyt, but they beat you, Brent.
Lots of history running right here in state finals. And speaking of history, you have the Hall of Fame that's going over in the indoor arena. If you haven't stopped by and took a look at that, thank you to those who volunteered and helped pay for it and build it. So you can nominate if you go to the uhsra.org, nominate a Hall of Fame member.
And the time for McKady is an 18.324, 18.324. And I was just talking to Hoyt, and I think Circle J has been here since about 1970 or before, 67, 8, 9.
Well, we know who the two national champions are. Can you tell me your name? What's your name?
Nixie Ray.
Nixie Ray came up and how's she related to you?
She's my dad's sister.
Well, how cool. So that's your aunt. Your aunt? Congratulations, two-time national champion barrel racer Jackie Danley.
Time's going to be at 9:61, 9:61 for Danzy. Mackley Larson, South Utah County, will be up next.
Well, we want to recap our barrel racing this morning. In fourth place is Traylon Danley with a 16.577, followed by third place is Madison Thomas with a 16.458. Second place with a 16.396 is Morgan Beckstrom. And your winner and coming to see you, Cardi, this morning is Charlie Gleave with a 16.376. That is your top four in your barrel racing this morning.
Manufacture balanced, low moisture, molasses-based nutritional tubs that are formulated with the highest quality ingredients. Ask them about your UHSRA discount and join the Keelix High School Rodeo team. They brought you your tie-down roping.
In the goat time, we want to say thank you to Quanta Services. Quanta's bringing us our girls' goat time. Visit with them to find out more about their high school rodeo team and Quanta Rodeo team.
This is your first team of Ryder Wynn and Britt Bradford, South Utah County and Sevier.
Young Power Sports brings you the team roping. They have a variety of Power Sports products, and they are second to none with 8 locations from Morgan to Burley, Idaho. Get your tickets to win the Polaris Ranger that's down there on the east end. They're also giving each contestant performance winner $25 to Young Power Sports. Thank you to them.
And we're going to have a new leader in the performance at 8.22 for the number 1 lady in the state, 8.22. That's going to place her top 4 in the go round. Peyton Anderson, Lehigh, will be up next. McKaysley Bennett and Mackley Wolstenhume be ready.
We are set on our side with Ryder Wynn and Britt Bradford, South Utah County and Sevier. They'll be followed by Crew Perry of Sam Peak and Jet Stevens of Lehigh.
And the time's going to be a 9.89, 9:89 for Anderson. McKaysley Bennett.
Well, listen to this, Todd.
Mason.
Our team come out and roped the steer in 5.67, 5.67. Congratulations to Wynn and Bradford. Crew Perry, Jet Stevens will be next to go, followed by Tommy Dent and Hinkley Morley.
That is roping steers over there. 5-second run. That's number 1.
Yes, it is.
Well, if you handed off a puppy to Elegante, to Dylan Elegante, He would like to give it back to you. He didn't actually want the puppy, so it's down here underneath the announcer stand. Please come pick up your little cute mini Aussie.
No time for Perry and Stevens. Had a hot hand on the Heelan side. No time. Tommy Dent and Hinkley Morley will be next to go, followed by Cajun Watterson and Britton Davis.
Time's going to be at 12.14 for McKaisley Bennett, 12:14. Mackley Wolstenhue. South Summit will be up next. She'll be followed by Clancy Fillmore, then Tractor Driver, Be Ready. Also, pole bending help, pull help, we need you.
As we are team roping, there will be a team roping on Friday right after the morning performance, giving away 20 bell buckles brought to you by ZD Cattle Company. So go on over, support ZD, and be in a roping to win some money or a belt buckle.
797 puts her number 1 in the performance, number 2 in the round. 797 from Mackley Wolstenhue, the number 4 cowgirl in the state. Clancy Fillmore of Sevier will be your final goat tire this morning.
Amanda, I hope you don't get hurt. No time. Cajun Watterson, South Utah County, Britton Davis will be next to go, followed by Lizzie Holyoke and Caden Donathan.
Well, if you need a new hat, Rockin' Bee Hats is also here. Come and visit one of UHSRA's American Hat dealer. American Hat is a sponsor of the National High School Rodeo Association, and Rockin' Bee Hats is our dealer. So Todd is a Texan that now lives in Ogden, Utah. He loves supporting the youth of high school rodeo and looks forward to visiting with you. They have hat shapers over there, so go and get your hat fixed up or buy a new American lid.
And a no time for our team, no time for Watterson and Davis. As we move now to Lizzie Holyoke of Dixie and Caden Donathan of Carbon. They'll be followed by Easton Peterson and Caden Wilkerson.
Time for Clancy Fillmore is going to be 11:02. 11:02 for Fillmore.
Gardy, where is the team roping Friday after the performance?
It's in the indoor arena.
Okay.
So go to the indoor arena. Team roping will be there. And it's open to everyone, not just high school rodeo kids.
So dads could participate?
Dads can participate, but while we're raking the small arena, I'm here with Weston Milner. He was the fast time in the Tatten roping. Weston, walk us through your run today.
I knew I had a good calf. I just had to see my start and go rope him and tie him down pretty fast and clean because there's really fast times night before. So.
Well, you did just that. Rodeo is a family affair for you. You have Brett Milner, your sister here rodeoing with you. What's it like going down the road with sisters and family that rodeos too?
It's really interesting. I mean, my sister, she's pretty funny, but I mean, she's all right, I guess.
His sister's pretty funny, but she's all right, he guesses. Congratulations, Weston.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No time for our team, no time. We move now to Easton Peterson and Caden Wilkerson from the Uinta Basin. They'll be followed by Tommy Wood and Jake Marshall. This is Easton Peterson, Caden Wilkerson.
Here's a recap in the goat tying in the number 4 spot for the performance. 8.64 Oakley Levitt, followed by an 8.59 Taylor Ackerman, then an 8.22 from Samantha Donovan. But winning the performance is Mackley Wolstenhue of South Summit with a 7.97. Mackley, make your way over to McCarty. You'll have
Double
a pair
whammy.
of Mackleys.
Did you say Mackley Larson?
No, Mackley Wolstenhue.
Mackley Wolstenhue. We got a double whammy with the Mackleys. Mackley Wolstenhue and Mackley Larson. Make your way on over.
How about a 5.94, 5.94 for Peterson and Wilkerson? Our next team to go is Tommy Wood and Jake Marshall of Enterprise. They'll be followed by Oxley Sheehan and Buster Graham. So we've got some pretty fast times over here, Todd and McCarty. Two of them, anyway.
Say that one more time. Sorry, I was talking.
You're okay.
Well, that's what it sounds like. You got a couple 5-second runs and a hot hand.
And a hot hand. No time for our team from Enterprise. Oxley Sheehan, South Utah County, and Buster Graham with South Utah County will be next, followed by Trey Smewen and Colder Smewen.
Charlie Glee was the fast time in the barrel racing this morning. Charlie, it takes a good horse to get you here. Tell me about the horse that you're riding.
His name's Studley, and he's a great horse. He's super fun. He runs really hard. He just makes my job easy. Savannah Pratt owns him, and I want to thank her so much for letting me run him and trusting me with him.
Well, your goal here at state finals is to win the go-around, win the average, have a good state finals. What's your favorite part of state?
Hanging out with my friends and making fun memories.
Is there anyone that you would like to thank?
Yes, I thank my parents, my family, and then definitely Savannah and Brady for everything they've done for me, and Uncle Bo Beck.
Congratulations, Charlie.
Thank you.
No time for our last team. We move now to Trey Smewen and Colder Smewen from the Uinta Basin, followed by Sage Webster and Maddie Reese.
Here in the pole bending, as we start with the ladies pole bending, Westwind Water Wells brings us the pole bending. Hallie Bennett of South Utah County. She'll be followed by Brett Milner and Jaylee Anderson.
We have Alex from the Morgan location of Young Power Sports here. He's giving away $25 gift cards to their location. So we want to thank them for not only being here, but also supporting high school rodeo and the future stars of PRCA.
And the time is a 7.91, 7:91 for the Smewens. Sage Webster, South Summit. Maddie Reese, South Summit will be next, followed by Avery Bassett of Dixie and Bruce Bassett of Dixie.
Time's going to be at 22:05:03 for Bennett, 22:05:03. Brett Milner, South Utah County is next to run. Jaylee Anderson, Emily Malcolm, be ready.
No time for Webster and Reese as we move now to Bassett and Bassett from Dixie. Avery Bassett, Rose Bassett from Dixie. They will be followed by Quincy Probst of Wasatch and Cord Biggerstaff, Uinta Basin.
Time's going to be at 21:08:45. 21:08:45 for Brett Milner. Jaylee Anderson of West Millard will be up next.
Mackley Larson is down here in the Young Power Sports winner circle with me. Mackley, you were the fast time today in the breakaway roping. You've had a great year, but you had a setback coming into state finals, especially in the breakaway roping.
Yes, I lost my good horse the Thursday before the last high school rodeo. So the horse I'm riding, we got about 2-3 weeks ago, and it's just been trying to get used to her the last 3 weeks. So yeah, she worked good today.
You got used to her, and then you come back with a performance win. Congratulations. Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Yes, I would like to thank my family and friends and Britt Bradford for standing in the box with me today.
Congratulations, Mackley. Fast time in the breakaway roping.
Thank you.
Time's going to be at 24:266 for Jaylee, 24:266. Emily Malcolm of the West Desert will be up next. Tageley Allred, be ready. We'll drag after Tageley.
And our cowgirl set to go now is Quincy Probst of Wasatch, teamed up with Cord Biggerstaff, Uinta Basin, then Ian Ellis and Trey Stembridge. Oh,
21-450. 21-450.
You know, Cardi, you were talking to Backley, and I was talking to her dad the other day, and they only bring 4 horses, every one, in different events. So
She is an all-around cowgirl, but that is a heartbreaker for sure, losing your good horse right before state finals. It's amazing to see her come back and pull off a performance win.
yes.
This is Tagely Allred, South Utah County.
And a little tough luck for our cowgirl. That was Quincy Probst and Cord Biggerstaff, no time. Ian Ellis of Carbon and Trey Stembridge, South Summit will be next, followed by Caleb Demick and Weston James. Ian Ellis and Trey Stembridge, your Cowboys.
24-982. 24-982 for Tagely Allred. Let's bring in the tractor and drag. Following the drag, it'll be Liv Rockhill, Hallie Fry, Aliana Broderick, Kansas Sanders, and Brooklyn Flowers.
And the time is a 7.18 plus 5, 7.18 for Stembridge and Ellis. Caleb Demick and Weston James next to go. They are from South Utah County. They'll be followed by McCoy Castano and Wasey Noor.
Lone Pine Imaging is here. They have all of your UHSRA licensed apparel. So if you want to go and remember this state finals forever, make sure you check out Lone Pine Imaging. They are located in the foundation tent. So go and check them out. Not only do they have your UHSRA apparel, but they also have, for the very first time, a spot custom laser engraving in the tent with them. They can stop by and you can personalize your knives, jewelry, buckles, spurs, keys, keychains, and more. So go to the foundation tent, Lone Pine Imaging, and get your UHSRA apparel.
No time. McCoy Castano and Wasey Noor from the West Desert will be next, followed by Porter Jefferson of Wasatch and Audrey Alder.
We have Anything Goes. Lola Baker, the boot lady here. She has been proudly supporting UHSRA for many years. They carry a full line of Twisted Egg, Farini, Old Gringo, and even more. She has everything over there at Anything Goes. Lola Baker, the boot lady. We should call it Mackenzie Baker now, though. Lola's not even here.
Poles are set. Liv Rockhill, South Summit.
21.69, 21.69 for our team. Porter Jefferson of Wasatch, Audrey Alder of West Desert will be next, followed by Louis Danzy and Hayes Matson.
$20.876 plus 5, 25.876. Hallie Fry of Dixie will be next to run. She'll be followed by Alana Broderick and Kansas Sanders.
Little tough luck for our team this morning. No time. Louis Danzy, Hayes Madsen will be next. Louis is from the Lehigh, Hayes is from the Spikers, and then they will be followed by Riley Russell and Trevor Johnson.
Well, the cute trailer located on the east side of the grandstands is Rustic Ranch Boutique. Stop in and see the new fashion trends in Western wear. With new ownership of a couple of UHSRA alumni, they will make you look good for your next county fair or rodeo. And not to mention, Cheyenne Wynn, who is the owner, also won the War Bonnet hat giveaway. So if you haven't already, go and buy some tickets for the War Bonnet hat giveaway. They give away a new hat every day. So worth a shot. Cheyenne was the winner of it today.
21-3-3-7. 21-3-3-7 for Hallie Fry. Aliana Broderick, West Desert, will be up next. Kansas Sanders, Brooklyn Bowers, be ready.
We also have Rural Avenue. When you talk about Western clothing and Western trends, we have amazing vendors out there with clothing and boots and splint boots and even tack. But Rural Avenue, Bridget has spent many years at the UHSRA Finals. She worked for AA Callister's then. Now she works for Rural Avenue, and you can check them out with their large supply of tack and clothing. You can also get new spurs, spur straps, splint boots, and so much more at Rural Avenue.
No time for Danzy and Madsen as we move now. This is Riley Russell of the Spikers, Trevor Johnson of West Desert. They will be followed by Ryder Olson and Strader Olson.
Time for Broderick's going to be at 21-6-7, 2 plus 5, 26-6-72, including the penalty. Kansas Sanders of the Spikers will be next to go. Oh, plus 10 on the last one. So it's a 31. This is Kansas Sanders.
And a little tough luck for our cowboys and cowgirls. No time. Ryder Olson and Straden Olson, Uinta Basin, will be next, followed by Hayden Leverson and Hallie Martin.
Time's going to be at 22-0-8-4 plus 5, 27-0-8-4 for Kansas. Brooklyn Bowers of the Spikers will be up next. We will rake after Brooklyn. Rake after Brooklyn. Jordan Knight, Emmy Jensen. Here after the drag.
We love those who support our vendors. So if you can show me that you went and bought a Texas Twister or had a Texas Twister drink today, come and show me and we'll give you a West Winds Waterwell hat.
No time. Hayden Leverson of Lehigh. Hallie Martin of the West Desert will be next, followed by Brennan Orton and Jace Crozier.
Time's going to be at 21-5-87, 21-5-8-7 for Brooklyn Bowers. Let's bring in the tractor and drag. In the next drag, Jordan Knight, Emmy Jensen, Allison Bush, Tessely Sorensen, and Allison Shields.
We have Congress Cowboys Supply and Jeff Smith saddles out there. So go and pick up a saddle. They also have tack, beautiful jewelry. Thank you, Congress Cowboy, for being here. We'd also like to thank Total Cowboy They are one of the longest supporting vendors at the UHSRA trade show, and they have new wearables that keep you looking at the top of your game. Striving for perfection in and out of the arena is their motto.
No time for Martin and Liverson. We move now to Brennan Orton and Jace Crozier. Uinta Basin and South Utah County will be our next team to go. They will be followed by Cole Du Bois and Cade Du Bois.
The pole vending today is brought to you by West Winds Water Well. They've been serving Central Utah for water well repair, pump replacement, solar, livestock systems, treatment, and diagnostics. Thank you to West Winds Water Well.
No time. Cole Du Bois and Cade Du Bois of Lehigh will be next, followed by Logan Cumby and Keegan Cumby. Spikers. 2 to go. Bull Riders start to warm them up. Bull Riders, 2 to go.
Trista Ream and Tommy Dent, come on down. We'll give you your Summit Equine Performance PEMF certificate. Also, they are giving it away to the state champion in the Rain Cow Horse and the first go-round champion in the barrels and the pole bending. Thank you to them for being here, Summit Equine Performance. They're located over by the covered stalls. They have shirts on that are red and say Summit Equine Performance, so go out and support them. We also have J&S Hydrotherapy here.
No time for Du Bois and Du Bois as we move now to Logan Cumby and Keegan Cumby. That'll be your last team. Bull Riders, 1 to go.
And the time's going to be 21:49 or 4:25 plus 5, 26:425 for Jordan Knight. Amy Jensen of West Desert will be up next. She'll be followed by Allison Bush and Tessalee Sorensen.
If you were a past high school state champion and can show me the buckle or a picture to prove it, we'll get you a free hat.
21.04 plus 5. 21.04 plus 5. So as a recap, in this morning's performance, we have 4th place, Castino and Noor with a 21.69, followed by Ian Ellis and Trey Stembridge with a 7.18 plus 5. Excuse me. Smewen is in 3rd with a 791. And in 2nd place with a 594 is Peterson and Wilkerson, Easton Peterson, Caden Wilkerson. And in 1st place, coming to you, C.U. McCarty, is Ryder Wynn and Britt Bradford with a 5.67.
Your time for Emmy Jensen is going to be at 22:108 plus 5, 27:108, including this is Allison Bush of Lehigh. She'll be followed by Tessalee Sorensen and Allison Shields. We will drag after Allison. And we got a new leader in the performance at 20.972, 20.972 for Allison Bush. Tessalee Sorensen, Enterprise, will be up next. She'll be followed by Allison Shields, and we'll drag.
And we will start with our bull riding right now. And our first cowboy to go is Zane Monet.
The bull riding is brought to you by the Utah Department of Agriculture and Food, where their mission is to promote the health growth of Utah agriculture, conserve our natural resources, and protect our food supply. Thank you to Commissioner Craig Butters and Deputy Commissioner Kelly Pearson. Also, if a kid can bring me a Band-Aid, you can get a free hat or a rope. If you come and show me a rope, any kid, any age, will give you a hat.
Zane Monet has drawn a bull we called Who's Your Daddy? And we're down in, it looks like the Reams, Boots and Jeans shoot. 8-second adrenaline rush. We want to thank Clell,
And-
too. Clell has been the shoot boss almost as long as I've been announcing.
Time's going to be at 22.715. 22.715 plus 5 goes to a 27.715 for Tessely Sorensen. Allison Shields of West Desert will be up next. We will drag after Allison and then Kylie Brown.
He was probably a participant. All right, our cowboy is Zane Monet, Dixie. Who's your daddy? And at this time, we want to call in our cowboy lifesavers, Stratton Lundgren, Preston Robinson, and Rhett Nelson.
$21,389, $21,389 for Allison Shields. As we'll bring in the tractor and drag, then we've got
Come
Kylie
on, Zane.
Brown.
Whoa. And another score for our cowboy. We next go to a young man by the name of Wyatt Marshall, West Desert. Black Mamba is the name of the bull, and we are down in the Stephen Wade chute.
Well, I found a few state champions, so I'm going to ask them what their names are and what event they competed in. What are you state champion in? Or did you lie to me?
No, I'm a state champion. My name's Jay Solson.
What event?
Team roping.
Congratulations, Jay Solson. We also had Clayton Goza here, but he left. Oh, he came back. Clayton, what's your name?
Clayton Goza.
And what events do you compete in?
Team roping, breakaway, ribbon roping, and goat tying.
And you're a state champion in?
Goat tying.
Congratulations, Clayton.
Wyatt Marshall, West Desert, your cowboy. Black Mamba is the name of the bull. As he gets set with that bull rope,
We have another state champion here with us. She's embarrassed, but this is
Amanda Lundgren.
And you were state champion in what event and what year?
Breakaway roping in 1996.
That's awesome. We got a lot of state champions underneath here. Congratulations, Amanda.
come on, come on. Oh. Hey, and you know, Todd and McCarty, we could not have our rodeo without our great EMTs. We'd like to thank the Wasatch County EMTs for their being here each and every performance. Our next cowboy to go is Colt Glazier from Dixie, and he is down in the Keelek chute. And our bull riding sponsored today by Utah Department of Agriculture.
This is Kylie Brown, Panguitch Cowgirl.
Colt has drawn a bull we call Wreck-It Ralph. He is in the Keelek chute. We need to get a qualified ride right now. Colt, it's up to you. Come on, Colt. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get with it. Well, it was longer than anybody so far.
22,535 plus 5, 27,535 for your final cowgirl out. That's going to wrap things up. Here is a quick recap. In today's performance, it's going to be in fourth spot, Brooklyn Flowers with a 21,587, followed by a 21,389, Allison Shields, then a 21,337, Holly Fry. But coming to see you, McCarty, is going to be Lehigh's Allison Bush with a 20.972. Allison, you can make your way over to McCarty quick, or we'll talk to you tonight.
Our last bull rider will be Landon Houghton of Dixie. Riding Shotgun is the name of the bull. And we are down in the Jones Paint and Glass chute.
Well, Ryder Wynn and Britt Bradford were the fast time this morning in the team roping. Ryder, how long have you two been partners, and what can you expect from each other?
We've been roping for about 5 years, and we always just know what's coming from each other.
That definitely helps. Britt, what was your game plan going into your run today?
Man, just take my first good shot, don't safety up.
Is there anyone that you would like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my grandparents for coming out, my parents, and everyone who helps me, and especially Ryder Wynn for hanging along this year, and Mackley Larson and the Davis girls for videoing behind the shoots.
Okay, how about you, Ryder? Who would you like to thank?
I just want to thank my parents for always taking me to rodeos and getting me ready, and thank Britt Bradford.
Congratulations, boys. Fast time in the team roping.
Landon Houghton is your last cowboy to go from Dixie. Riding Shotgun's the name of the bull. Jones Painting Glass. That's right. Come on. Ooh, Cowboy Lifesavers move in. Well, to recap, it doesn't take much. Bulls won 4-0. I guess we could send Stacy over to talk to you, McCarty. That completes our rodeo this morning. Don't forget, we're going to do the Rain Cow Horse in just about 20 minutes.
Well, Tommy Dent is your state champion in the boys cutting. Tommy, tell me a little bit about how you got started into cutting.
Me and my dad just started hanging around Andy Christensen, and we just love the cutting. So,
It takes a special horse underneath you. Tell me about the horse that you ride.
yeah, his name's Ray. He's just got such a big heart, and he just tries so hard for you.
Well, we know that it takes a village to make any cowboy or cowgirl state champion. Who's a part of your village, and who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank my parents, Shannon and Andy, and my turnback help, Sean Tree, Jake Green, Andy Christensen, and my dad.
Congratulations, Tommy, state champion in the boys cutting.
Thank you.
You see, I tried to settle down, not too